out one more time. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm ready right now.
Bad boy, it's so good.
Rick the Ruler. Run it up, baby. Oh, Rick the Ruler. The ruler of all the Ricks. And he's chasing him across this endless stage.
Okay, Rick, what do you got? That was crazy.
Oh, he's taking off the jacket. It's serious, folks.
Fight.
Like that, 2 rounds straight.
Yo, gorilla press slam.
Just like that, BralwPro with such a huge lead here.
Oh my God, everything's landing.
He is fighting for his life right now.
That bottom, another one.
Wizard.
When did American Tekken come this far?
Oh,
beautiful.
Yes. Serious right now. Hey, you f*** it up if you ain't watching Tekken right now, baby.
Rick the ruler of all the Ricks.
Damn.
Versus my homie BralwPro. Man, it's really funny because I can say this now, but I remember when Rick the Ruler was introduced to the rest of the Tekken scene. I remember that night where PJ was like, yo, man, I got this guy, man. He wants to come over and play with us. And we're like, all right, man, bring him through. And like one thing that I remember is the fact that he was like, hey, man, you know, man, I'm trying to get good like y'all, man, you know. And it was crazy now to see him play to this level. And BralwPro was I'm almost 100% certain that he was the final person that I saw enter and play firsthand with the Tekken crew before I left St. Louis. So it means a lot to see these two guys being played up in the exhibition. They're both ridiculous players, so I just can't wait to see him go throw down. And of course, you know, it's the St. Louis family always. So
of course, dude. And of course, a huge shout outs to Astro for always supporting the TWT here with the Tekken Online Challenge and everything else they've got going on. Make sure you guys check them out, their official headset and mix app of the Tekken Online Challenge.
Of course, we also have that goes down every Tuesday. We have that Bud Light Beer League for Tekken 7. Make sure you guys tune in. Twitch.tv/Bud Light is the destination. We almost have our East Coast qualifiers. We already have our West Coast qualifiers, and they're really good players. Sukin being one of them. Jumanji also being one of them, another up-and-coming player. And East Coast is going to be, yes, and Ben Chang AccuMajor as well. So, but before we get into anything, we saw the hype video, but let's see the match interview video. These two guys talking with each other. It's a nice little intro. Take a look.
You know what? BralwPro is pretty much like a companion of mine and like a, you know, brother from another mother. We are family.
I mean, that's basically my training partner for the past decade, so.
We train together, we travel together, we live together. We didn't grind it together. We pretty much familiar with each other, so it's like one of those, you know, rivalries, if that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure I know what to expect. I mean, that's my boy. So I'm definitely going to give him complete respect and pick my main.
The real wants to know.
I'm going King all the way.
Honestly, it's between 3 characters. Either be Flock, Law, or Bob. It'd be one of those 3.
Again, I've played this man for like 10 years. I don't think there's anything I could do at this point. So we could just play like we do offline.
No, definitely have to prep. Because honestly, I've been getting my ass kicked.
I don't know. Maybe he has some secret stuff he's been working on during quarantine, but I'm pretty sure I know what to expect.
I know when he plays me, he's going to play me serious. I expect, honestly, for 100% sure, like King.
I actually went to his place like 4 days ago, and we had some casual matches.
We got some offline matches, you know, we actually training a new guy, so went pretty good.
I did win most of them, but we were just playing like various characters and stuff like that.
Pretty standard, solid BralwPro.
Maybe he was holding back because we already knew we were going to play each other.
Can't get too loose with him. You have to play him straight up.
Me and him do tend to go back and forth in grand finals, more so than the other local players. So it's been pretty back and forth.
Honestly, it's about, in my opinion, it's about even.
First the twos are a little unforgiving, but I mean, that's what you have to get used to if you want to be a competitive player. But I love longer sets. I feel like I'm better at them.
I actually feel that I am better in longer sets. I would just say this. He's not going to be expecting me to play as solid as I am. Definitely when it comes to this situation. It's an exhibition. You got to put on a performance, you know?
I'm thinking it's going to go a good 5-3. my way, something like that.
Honestly, it's going either 4-5 or 5-4, either way. The ruler of all rulers. Ricks of all rulers. It's coming, baby.
Let's put on a show. Let's show everyone how good STL still is.
That was really cool. Like an extended video interview. They post little snippets on the B&E Esports channel, but to get the full interview, that was my first time seeing it. A lot of nice, confident words between those guys right there, but you can still sense that clash, that competition, to keep guys hungry out there. So I'm glad that they're ready to put on a show right now.
Yeah, it sounds like, they've had a lot of experience playing against each other. I'm familiar with both players, but I didn't know about their own personal rivalry, and like how much they play locally in their own offline tournaments, right? So for me, the history with BralwPro goes back to Tekken Tag 2. I was just playing on the Xbox system back then, and I was like, who the hell is this guy? He wave dashes so fast that he would lag everything out. I was like, who is this guy? And he's like, oh, that's BralwPro. He's like a Smash player. I'm like, what? Like, that's impossible. How could a Smash player wave dash so fast in Tekken? No, but yeah, I remember he was really good. He used to give me a huge trouble back then. Obviously, you saw in his promo video, we ended up playing at a Wizard World event years and years later. So I've watched him, rise up through the competitive circuit essentially. To now see him here in the exhibitions here against Rick the Ruler is also very exciting, because Rick the Ruler is another one of those players we saw during the Wizard World years, and he got better and better. But then all of a sudden you saw him at, I think it was CEO last year, where he just took out a bunch of the Korean players. And you're like, what just happened? Rick the Ruler has arrived. So it's cool to see these guys go down together. It's gonna be fun.
Well, I know we've said our piece about it, but let's take a look at what the populace out there thinks about the poll. Who's going to win between BralwPro or Rick the Ruler? We have those results in. I want to see what people say. And 56% is leaning on Rick the ruler of all the Ricks, to take it over BralwPro. Maybe it was because, I feel like it might have been because, he was a little more humble in the interview. He's like, yo, man, it could be 5-4 or 4-5. My boy BralwPro, he ain't even give him to the 4 count. He's like, yeah, it's probably gonna be 5-3 my way. Yeah, we're gonna get him up out of here,
Well, so who do you got, Steve? Like, I mean, I know you know both of them. Which one do you think is actually gonna win the whole set?
So
not picking favorites, just who you think is gonna actually win it.
So I'm gonna tell you right now that like Rick the Ruler has been playing, like when those sessions when we're playing with like Sukin, and he's been in those sessions with us when we play online. So if you follow my stream, you've definitely seen Rick the Ruler playing my king at least a little bit enough. But these are two different players. I'm a different player than BralwPro, and my man has definitely got some execution when it comes to king. So I'm still going to give it to Rick the Ruler, but that's only because he might be a little more versed. And Bob is what we're gonna get.
I think if Rick used Law the whole way, I think that BralwPro would win. I think BralwPro is very good against the Law's character, right? But Bob, I don't know what's happening. This could be interesting, because sometimes Rick's Bob is not all there.
That's true. Yo, chat, let me know, just in case you didn't get in on that poll, who do you think is going to take it? Give me a 1 for Rick the Ruler, a 2 for BralwPro. 1 for Rick, 2 for BralwPro, and this is a 1st of 5 exhibition. That's US Central going down now. And the lively's already in favor of Rick.
Oh yeah, that Bob, dude. He's definitely one of the most underrated characters here. Land that forward 2, looking for the wall splat with it. Just keeping him at the wall. Gotta watch him in Giant Swing in this position, obviously. Headbutt, belly cracker, jacker. Rick the Ruler, first round.
I thought it was jacker crack. No?
Nope.
No? Okay, all right. Just making sure.
Hey,
Shiny Wizard, no break. Wave into that. But look at the movement right there.
I'm telling you, he's too fast with it.
They out push. Like I said, I think Rick's offense is one of like his shining things, right? But I feel like the best Rick the Ruler you get is when his defense is good. Now look at too good right there. No break on the 1+2.
Oh, good block on it. Turn around while standing forward. Downward one knocks him in a rager. Push off.
Back up, bro. Back up, bro.
BralwPro tying it up here. Go back.
Whoa, how did he do? He did wave dash that close into 4-4 neutral 2. What?
I don't know how he does it, man.
Oh, counter hit. He's been fishing for a second. Better get the wall. Not too much damage. Back 4 once again. And no
regular grab?
Throw. And that was definitely a shining wizard right there that didn't work out.
It was intentionally not working out to trick Rick.
Trying to trick the Rick?
He tricks all the rulers, bro. Hey.
Back 1-2. This time backswing blow to answer. Life just
bars
about
are
even.
close.
Yo, 20 seconds left on the clock.
No
oh, man.
break.
Toss him. If the wall is here, we might be able to get the kill. still alive. Down 4-1.
God.
Blocked in the.
He went with the 2. I can't believe he went for the low there. And I can't believe BralwPro didn't go for the low.
That's what I'm thinking.
In the long set, maybe you give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, all right.
Oh!
Yeah! Do it again! Wow!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He's right. Uh-oh, he's right. Cracker? Nothing. Boom!
Another hell sweep. My man won the whole game with hell sweeps. First game goes to Rick the Ruler. The prophecy is almost fulfilled. That's 1 of 5 wins needed.
And, you know, Rick said that he's a long set player, and I've never actually seen Rick in a long set, so I don't really know how it goes for him, but that start there, that final round with all those hell sweeps, that's the kind of mind game you want to establish in a long set, right? Make him think like, yo, you crazy. You're gonna start with all hell sweeps? Now the rest of the set's unpredictable, right? Like, what's he gonna do in game 2? Is it more hell sweeps? I don't know.
I think I agree, though, with Rick. Him being a long set player is definitely true because he gets to feel through all of his characters. Like a first to 3 is one thing, right? A first to 2 is even worse. But if you say, hey, I got 5 games, I can start with Bob and work my way up to the law. And by the time I get to law, I have everything that I need. BralwPro, on the other hand, I feel like he could be, from round to round, he can figure something out that can change a whole game around. That's the kind of player he is. And on top of that, he's consistent. He's consistent with it too. Once he finds it, if you do not correct it, then he's gonna kill you. Like that's just how BralwPro is. Like, oh, you don't know that you can punish this? Looks like I'm just gonna keep doing this one thing until you die. You know. So it's definitely still kind of a touch and go thing. Like I said, this is 1 of 5 games needed to be crowned the winner of this exhibition, man. Two of STL finest out here, especially when it comes to the tourney scene in Tekken 7, keeping the dream alive. I dig it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I did not expect Rick to come out so crazy with the hell sweeps. You know, that first game, to get it that way, like to get it like it was a close set, I'd be like, all right, cool, Rick got it. But with the hell sweeps, the way he did it, I'm impressed. I'm like, dude, this is going to be real hard for BralwPro to answer back from.
Okay. And you also have to remember that, you know, BralwPro he has like a Paul, but I'm pretty sure he's probably just going to run King this entire time. He has the most experience with it.
Yep.
I feel like it's more comfortable for him anyway. That's one of the things you get control of when you play multiple characters. Sometimes you have options. You don't always get that exhibition, opportunity, but, at least there's that.
Rick is mixing things up real nice right now.
Mikey, once again, could have had a full wall splat right there. Oh, man, the Family Matters elbow.
Oh, goodness, not again.
Okay, this time
he ducked that time, yeah. He's like, nah, I don't let you do all these hell sweeps again.
Round 2.
Any low, I'm gonna block it. Rick, though, picking up where he left off. He's got to keep him guessing.
Oh, so strong right now. Oh, 4-2-1. BralwPro needs to make something happen. Clips him with the down 3. All right, finishes the string of his own from the back 1.
Giant swing tech, get out of here.
Oof.
Oh, God.
That was a bad whiff right there. It's going to give BralwPro a chance. That layoff push back in play.
Yo, the healthy fake out.
Wow. What a sleazeball. This dude Rick the Ruler, bro.
That was strats, man. I like it.
Down 4-2. I want to see a little bit more down 4-2 coming from BralwPro.
Dude, off the throw tech, forward 4-2. Nice stuff, Rick, but
Counter
here we go.
hit. All right. Gets away from the wall.
Yeah,
Big
well
damage.
placed. That down back 3. Oh, 4-4, 2 par. I realize we got 2 kings in this set. Hey.
Bro, this song.
Not enough. Oh, God.
Wait
Is it
a
hell
minute.
sweep time? Is it hell sweep time? Oh, no.
The jab.
Too far, too
Okay.
far.
Good interruption, though. That way you didn't even have to worry about taking a guess after. Game 2 of this first to 5. 2 rounds on the side of Rick the Ruler. BralwPro clutching one out right there. Look at the wave dashing.
Man, I realized Bob's down 4-2 is even better in this game because of the throws counter it takes.
Oh, that's a big drop right there on the wall. Still has the offense, but wasn't able to cash out on that big damage, big counter hit right here. BralwPro, 4-2-1.
That was
No.
a call out. He called out the back swing blow, got the counter on it.
Yeah, I'll push still back to that wall. Break on the Shining Wizard this time.
His
All right,
throw
Rick
breaks
the
have been
Ruler.
great so far.
Punish. No.
Nothing. The wall splatter. Oh, good side step from BralwPro. 15
movement.
seconds.
Kicking in. Tries to go for the throw. What? With the wall once again, but not gonna save the game. That's 2 games to 0. Rick the Ruler. Speed and weight.
That was really good meaty timing there on the low off the tech roll. You know, didn't give BralwPro a chance to low parry. He had a block down probably. So that was really well played. You know, Rick, all the mix-ups are working out for him. And BralwPro, you know, he's playing a little bit defensive and he's letting Rick control the pace of the match. And I think that's hurting him here. He's got to take control and stop Rick from throwing his offense at him.
Yeah, and on top of that, using down forward 2 with Bob, like, I can tell you as a King player, a down forward 2 is always going to be a problem. So, like, that's going to throw off a lot of your throw game mix-ups. I feel like that's why he's not able to get too much of the game started. I mean, we saw the Shining Wizards a couple times. We saw him even try to go for that giant swing, and that's when, like, Rick started to break the throws. And ever since then, it's been almost impossible for, you know, BralwPro to get something started outside of that counter hit down back 3 we saw. But that was only one round in game 2. He's down 2 games at this point.
Exactly. And the round that he got was when Rick kind of got a little desperate and threw out the rage drive from too far away. I think if Rick had just gotten wave dash in there and done a wave dash mix-up, it might have been like bad news for BralwPro. Like, I think he would have probably frozen the way the set has been going, but it's still early, right? It's just a 2-game lead. You know, BralwPro can easily still bring this back. The thing that's most impressive to me so far is Rick's throw breaks are on point. He's broken everything. You know, all the Shining Wizards, all of the giant swings. The only thing that got him was the regular who grabbed in the first game. I was like, what? That one hit him? But everything else has been on point, right? So he's either committing to 1 or 1+2 and it's working, or something, because the regular 2 grab got him and he probably hit 1+2, I guess. But
I'm sure that was definitely a Shining Wizard mistake by Brawl. But that's why it worked though, right? Because you're expecting that just lets you know how far ahead thinking that Rick is. Because he's like, there's no way he meant to do a 2 throw right there in that situation.
That was a Shining Wizard and I broke it. That's what that was. That's messed up. All right. Mishima Dojo for game 3.
This is a good stage for King. Wall carry's really good, but Bob just the same. He gets pretty good wall carry, and his movement makes it so it's even better.
Man, I see the chat. They're like, Rick's got this in the bag. We'll see, man. Don't count BralwPro. He's switching the outfit. It's rainmaking time.
Oh, this outfit, dude. It's so sick. Break on the Shining Wizard again, like you said. Oh, not this time.
Okay.
You better take that ish.
You better.
There you go.
There's the tech. All right. But still, BralwPro small lead here. Rick gets it, but not on counter. Maybe airborne, actually. Wow, just scooped him.
Yep. Once again, just the chase right there.
What's next? Spring kick. Ouch.
Wow. The trade once again. And Rick the Ruler returning back, getting this next round in game number 3, and BralwPro is in trouble. And Rick did say this in the interview. He's like, you're going to be surprised how solid you see me play. He said this in the interview. Oh, no.
Ball's in the way.
Yo. He went for the belly-to-belly throw right there. That would have gave him a wall splat and a combo. The hell sweep that close to the wall. The power push. Rick the Ruler is in charge right now.
And the tech. Dude, he's on point, but look how clothesline. Oh, rage drive. Elbows.
Oh, the boost
my God.
interrupt. Yo, BralwPro would drop the combo. That could have been the round, but there it is. Okay. All right, BralwPro. Now look at the anticipation starting to kick in. Jabs him out of the rage drive. Hell sweet.
Nice.
BralwPro's back to this wall once again, finishing that back 1 screen. There's those down ones starting to help out just a bit. Counter hit back 1. The first one we've seen all set. Awareness of the wall. Tech trap. No.
Living. Power push, and he lives.
Oh,
and he
the
lives
blue
the
stuff. Let
dodge.
me see him in the chat.
Oh,
Did the Rick the
my
Ruler
God.
Let me see the blue stuff in the chat, though.
Give me the blue stuff. All of them. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Let's go.
I see you, Gil Toss.
Holy moly, dude.
Oh, you lay on the ground people's elbow?
Float out the air with the jab. Pressure. BralwPro trying to get out of there. Got one elbow drop. Nice block. Just does it.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
No wall, but hell sweep. Oh, don't do it again. Wow.
Once again, Rick the 3 games to 0 right now. And the fact that he's committing to this low off the wall from Bob is still working. And it's because sometimes he's teching, BralwPro is teching, and sometimes he's not. So he's getting the block, but it's not that much of a punish to where you're worried about the damage afterwards. So right now he's playing right into Rick the Ruler's hands. He needs to stop giving him this ground.
This is shocking. I gotta say, like, I've played Rick the Ruler plenty, right? And the last time I played him, he beat the crap out of me with his bob, and I was upset. I was like, that was the first time I've ever been upset losing to Rick the Ruler. I was like, dude, we gotta run that back. Because I mean, I clearly felt like I didn't know how the bob matchup worked anymore in Tekken 7 after I played him. So I wanted to play him some more. And right now, it's looking like BralwPro's in the same boat. Like, I don't know how much BralwPro gets to play against his bob. Like, maybe when they play, it's always the law or something. You know, apparently Brawl said that they played recently, you know, offline. So maybe I want to know what that – when we have the interview later, I want to know what that matchup was.
Okay.
Right now, it doesn't look like he knows what's coming from Rick's bob.
Yeah, that's a tricky situation to be in, man. And Rick is definitely playing out of his mind right now. This is the way that he's using Hell Sweep, the way that he's making sure he's using Bob's Wave Dash to keep the movement. You mentioned the mix-ups that he's doing. He was about the wall splat belly-to-belly throw that he went for. I'm like, oh, that would have been the round. That was some of the best decision-making because he's been pretty successful with the throws either way, starting from that first game. So these are all smart moves to be made. And I wonder what BralwPro is going to do because, like I said, he does have a Paul, right? He does have a Paul. I've seen him play Brian and all these other characters online. Will he switch though? And does he feel like it's that bad to where he needs to?
You know, I don't know. So the thing is that I liked about Game 3 from BralwPro is that he started being a little bit more offensive, right? So he was throwing out a lot more down forward ones. We saw the jab to counter it back one. You know, so I think he picked up some information in Game 3, but whether or not that pays dividends going to the rest of the set, we're about to find out, right? So I think that slowing down Rick did help him out. But I'm telling you, those hell sweeps are killing him. And the worst part is, you know, as soon as he starts trying to block it, that fat ass uppercut is coming.
Fat ass uppercut. I've been waiting to say. I've been waiting. I'm like, yo, this fat ass uppercut is coming, baby. You ain't gonna be able to stop them all. Lil Majin already in the chat cheering on BralwPro. So can I assume, Lil Majin, that your vote is for number 2 of BralwPro? Is that what you're telling me right now? Of course it is.
He's got the king emotes in the chat. He's going for any king player out there, right?
Okay, all right.
But Rick, he's doing this for all the Ricks. And we get the Paul Phoenix. Man, he abandons Lil Majin just like that. Majin's like, you got this, bro. He's like, yeah, I do. Get out of here, king.
Paul.
I got the Phoenix.
Phoenix.
The Phoenix is too strong. It's about to happen. I'm excited. I love Paul.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Yo, I'm talking to a bunch of the STL players in a text chat, and they're giving their comments on the match as well, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good right now.
Wow, no ducking the high there.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what I was talking about. You get a full combo conversion resplat. Look at the
Holy
damage.
Balls. The blue stuff? Demo man? Where is it? Doesn't need it. All mid. All mid.
There it is. Big damage once again. And this game is all of a sudden looking a lot different. All of a sudden looking a lot different.
He got hit out of his blue stuff that time. He was actually countering back to you. And BralwPro starts off with a Paul, gets the first round. And Paul is terrifying to play against, man.
No matter what character you are, he's always in the game.
Mm-hmm. You can have a life lead, don't matter. You can have one pixel left, don't matter.
Break this time. BralwPro
Yo, in the back!
Now this pace is exactly what you want from Paul, right?
Mm-hmm. Rick's still in here though, man.
Mm-hmm. He's ticking away. Oh.
That might have been a wild stand to attempt
Oh,
though.
power
Barely.
crush. Oh, navel with the touch of navels. Let's go.
Oh, he would have died if he ate a death fist through it though. Yeah.
Bro. Counter hit.
Hey.
Demo man.
Oh, I like that crouch dash 3 there from BralwPro. Good down forward 2. Caught him coming in.
Uh-oh.
Bing, bang, boom, to the wall we go.
Big damage on the table from Paul. This is the first round lead we've seen from BralwPro in this entire exhibition.
Yo, Rick's timing is so good right now.
This is the Rick I know is playing his hardest right now. Countering a lot of what BralwPro wants to happen. Offense looking super sharp.
Oh no.
Demo man. Do it again.
He should. Oh, yeah. He's got him thinking about it again. Rage mode for Bob. What's up? Good breaks. This time he blocks the mix. The mid works out, but now rage mode for Paul. The blue one. The blue one.
Oh, he stopped it. Oh my God, the jab's not gonna work. Oh, dude.
The Phoenix is
God.
on the board for BralwPro. Woo, man.
What I was talking about. I told you he does have other characters. I've seen him play them myself. But the chances of him switching characters, I thought, were very, very slim. But Rick was definitely putting some pressure on my boy. He was pressing my boy BralwPro, and it's now turned into Paul.
I think that, it was a necessary switch, though. The King was not going to work out. Not the way Rick was playing right here. He was too prepared for it. The Paul, you can see Rick's defense is already starting to falter against it, right? And from the very first round, all that wall pressure with all those mids, Rick eventually ducked, and boom, Brawl was like, I knew you would duck. Here's the wall spat. At the very end there, he was scared of the blue stuff. Rick went for the demo man. Brawl went for the demo man, and Rick actually tried to interrupt. So, he was ready. He would have gotten hit by them, and he got lucky that he was swinging at the right time there. And his timing against BralwPro has been fantastic, though, right? Yeah. So we'll see what happens here, but this Paul is going to be a lot more difficult. I'm wondering at what point Rick feels like he needs to switch. Because, he's 3 games ahead now. Now he's 2 games ahead. Does he want to lose 2 more before he switches out to, Law or something? I don't know.
I would go one more.
I think so, too. His Bob is looking real good.
His Bob is looking really good. And that wasn't you have those matches versus Paul. That is going to be sometimes you're like, look, I got to get a feel for what the Paul's going to do. Run it back, right? You can definitely do that. So, Rickster in the chat says never switch. He says never switch.
Never switch? Ever?
Never switch. Yo, make some noise for Rick Steezy in the chat, guys. And shout outs to everybody watching
Ever switch?
the T7 online challenge. This is the exhibition portion of the Tekken we have set up for you guys for this weekend. We have 2 more matches coming up, but we're right in the middle of this one right now. And it's a first of 5 BralwPro versus Rick the Ruler. And BralwPro has finally got a match on the board. I think I'm going to go with Rickster right now. You got one more. You have one more Bob game in you. And if he beats you,
you can't go with Rickster and say go one more game. He said never switch.
Yo, never switch until you lose a game.
Never ever? Forever never?
Forever ever? But no. I think that you got one more Bob game.
Definitely. I think we definitely got another Bob. But, maybe he knows against his Paul. He's like, nah, I got this with Law easy every time. 3+4/4. Gonna punish all those Devil Man. Gonna punch all those Death Fists. Nah, he's thinking with Bob. I like the Bob pick there. I really like the Bob pick.
Dang, the true Tekken God showdown?
True Tekken God. One day we'll be primes. One day.
Oh, man.
Round
All right, here we go.
Fight.
Yomo de Serio, breakable stage, the balcony. Paul loves this place.
Paul loves this place? Why does he love this place?
Bro.
There's a lot of walls. Punch all these walls.
Right? His intro is him punching the wall.
Wow, the crush there.
Counter hit once again. This is what we saw open up Rick the Ruler last time.
Yeah, these lows, these heavy lows from Paul that are not like the Demo Man, these are the ones that's really hurting them. Oh, I like it. The delayed hop kick.
These lows.
Statement time.
The lows starting to take effect in the jab once again out of the blue stuff.
Also, I saw BralwPro switch up his timing there. So instead of Rick getting a counter, it was actually BralwPro that got the counter below that time. And look at this. Everything's starting to go BralwPro's way.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, he's feeling it. I love it.
The jab out. Big damage. He's not dead, but he's in a bad situation. Oh. Rick trying to fight away from the wall is not working out. And 2 rounds to none in this 5th game. And it's on the side of BralwPro. Oh, counter hit. He's starting to move. The sways are starting to open him up.
Sure pressure. Nice interrupt.
No lows coming from Rick the Ruler at all. No.
BralwPro's ready for everything right now. He's had a warm up. 3 rounds straight. What does Rick say for that now, huh? Okay, sometimes switch. That's what Ricky says. Never switch. Okay, sometimes switch.
Maybe, not this time.
Oh, man. Rick clearly is getting bodied at this point. And the Bob doesn't seem effective against the Paul, Steve. So do you think it's time for him to switch away from the Bob?
I think it's time to switch away from the Paul.
But then what character? Fakemram he mentioned. Is it Fakemram time or is it Law time?
Now that is a hard question.
Let me tell you this real quick. Whenever Rick switches characters, it takes him a game. right? He's not one of those guys who switches and immediately like, I'm in there, right? So if he switches to Fakamram and thinking he's coming to Law later, he's throwing away 2 games, you know, because he's got to win on his off game with both characters after that. So that's a little bit more difficult.
So I was going to say, if you can get a game with Fak, you're good. But if it's going to take him a game to get set, then you're throwing away potentially 2 games. Right. So honestly, I'm thinking the Law might. If you're trying to close this out, this is the time to go to Law. This is when you go to Law.
I think go Law and go 2 games Law, no matter what. And then if you get bodied both games Law, you gotta try the last resort, right? Fuck him up for the last resort. That's what I would recommend.
Well, here we go. The fire. The next battle. The Law. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
The Law. I am the Law.
I'm the Law. You gotta pull your lip to the side when you do it. You know.
I can just automatically. I can already do it. Man. Oh, so you get yo. The down back 3 is already started. Oh man! And now you can see what a coincidence. Paul versus Law friends, training partners. This is the match you're getting for Rick the Ruler and BralwPro, huh? Ironic.
Wow, good
taking the steps.
Whoa.
Whoa. This is just the danger zone right now. The red dress is on. Floor break.
Oh God!
Oh my! Oh jeez! I almost had a stroke. Like I almost died. I just started looking up like, yep, I'm dead.
He rolled forward?
This man's crazy. Punish.
That's hella far. 12 seconds. The demo's coming. Now you can punish.
That too won't punish at that range?
Nah. You can try. It's a little scary though. If you just blocked it clean, it would have been, but he got the first hit with the tip hit. Wow, while standing 1 into instant DSS there from Rick. Does nothing. Just let him know it's possible.
Oh, yo. I see you, Rick.
He's looking sharp so far. The Law's looking good, but BralwPro definitely ready for the slides, right?
Those dragon hammers. Break on the throat.
Hey, nicely done. You know, he's mixing up the down 4-2 and the forward 4-2 and events. He's like, you know what, watch this. Magic 4.
Oh,
wow.
Slide drop though. Uh-oh.
Okay, it's a good one good here. And the throw checks. Yes, that was the punish. She didn't believe.
Oh my gosh, that was sick.
Round 3.
All right, Rick's Law looking great right now. And now I want to know, you know, if BralwPro loses, does he go back to King?
That's exactly. I swear I was thinking that exact same thing. I'm like, but I feel like, yeah, you have to. This is kind of, I feel like this is the checkmate of it, right? If you're switching to Paul to combat the Bob, and I'm not doing too well. Oh,
another one? Oh God.
Oh,
straight into rage art. Oh my goodness. Buckle your seatbelts.
Oh,
Phoenix with the
dead.
throw.
Oh my gosh, that was a no. Oh man.
Down 4-2 and a throw, and he beat him. Got him. The Phoenix.
Phoenix. This patience from BralwPro right now
is necessary. Because the way Rick is spacing out and being patient himself, he's looking to whip punch the 3+4-4. He's trying to counter it for anything that's coming in.
This is definitely maximum Rick that we're looking at right now.
Oh yeah, dude. Pop.
This is not looking good for BralwPro. A bunch of trades, but this is Paul.
Got him. 4-2 now. Rick the Ruler taking the lead.
Uh-oh. Now, I'm telling you, this is maximum Rick that we're looking at. And
I think so.
I've seen Rick play like this at a few house sessions back in the day. Sometimes he hits the... Dude, you know, Brett, like, so Slips used to, like, designate us, like, special abilities, bro. And I'm dead serious. He used to point it out. He's like, yo, there's times when, like, Rick is playing, like, out of his mind. I don't remember exactly what he said, but we were definitely just talking about this. This is definitely maximum Rick. Right now, this is maximum Rick. Yeah, he's got the chain on. He's got the Rick the Ruler. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but he actually has a giant chain, and it's like diamonds and everything, and it says Rick the Ruler on it. I don't know if you guys have. I'm not even joking.
I used to ask him I just didn't know what it said. That's crazy. the ruler of all the Ricks.
That's what it says when
With
you
the
turn
chain.
it over. That's where it comes from. Because if you switch it backwards, it says ruler of all the Ricks.
Backwards, that's what it says. There's extra words added in. That's a
But
palindrome,
yeah.
bro. Turn it around.
There you go, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
man.
problem. Oh man, see, and that's why Rickster was so wrong about him. You know, tell him never switch. Rickster's not the ruler of all the Ricks. You know,
See? He's in the
Makes
court
sense.
of Rick the Ruler. He's one of the trusted advisors, and he just gave him bad advice. You might need to reevaluate your relationship between the Ricks, Rick the Ruler, after this. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah,
You might
Rick
try to
might
have a
have to change his
usurper,
name.
bro. Right? You got an usurper in the ruling of the Ricks. We'll talk about that later, though. I just heard the fire. The next
this is the
battle's
second
coming.
time he failed him. You know, first he was Rickster, now he's Rick Steezy. He's gonna have to change his name again.
Here we go. And like I said, this and this is kind of like checkmate in this situation. Rick Steezy said he never ruled me. That's what you're saying as you come into the court. He never ruled me. I was always my old Rick. Anyway, this was
Rule's
kinda
like off with his head, off with his legs.
Oh my God! Back to the wall in this life week with BralwPro already. Good punish.
Hey,
This is
hey.
down 4-2 and the answer back. Well, yeah, this is kind of like checkmate, I feel like, right? So now BralwPro is in this situation where he has to run the entire set, right? So now if Rick does lose, he can still switch back to Bob if he feels like that's the better option.
Yeah, this is a great position for the whole set for Rick, but the Law's looking sharp here. Great punish there. Magic 4s are on point for Rick.
4-3.
Rick the ruler.
Oh, side step
God.
two. You're dead, bro. Jab, rage. No,
Oh.
the hard stuff. Okay.
No
all
need.
right.
No easy mode stuff here. This is BralwPro. Speaking of Brawl noob, he's a Brawl Pro.
Brawl who evolved into BralwPro. Wait, what's the last one? Or is Brawl? Oh no! I think that was back one too. Brawler suck. Oh, that was so good. Yo, the shoulder tackle. Uh-oh. This is definitely...
Hey. Yo, Brawl looking sharp here. Back one counter, but doesn't get the combo. Finishes the string.
He definitely killed me with the brawler song. Giant swing. You better tech that ish.
Oh,
Okay,
he got him.
okay,
He got him.
okay.
He got the tech. No one matches like Rick.
Oh.
Run up Magic 4. Oh, God. Uh-oh.
Oh, the counter hit. And this match is looking so much better for Rick. Early in the reversal. Oh my
Up
God.
the 2? Was that a 2 jab even? I don't even know what that was. Was that Hammer of the Gods? What was that?
Dude, I think
Dragon
it
Hammer?
was jab. It was just jab.
It was just a 2 jab though, right? Who jabs with the 2? Wow.
Somebody's
That's
trying to get
crazy.
arm drag, bro. You know who jabs with two? The person who's trying to get that arm drag. That's what they
That
want.
was
Hey, can you
crazy.
drag this arm for me? Thanks. Oh my
There you go.
God. Oh my God. But the run back is starting right now. Hey, maybe what you said was right. Maybe the warm up was all that was needed by BralwPro. But now, do you switch back?
Hell
Do
yeah, you switch back. You hella switch back. Million percent switch back. Because BralwPro is clearly ready for the Law. Rick was clearly ready for the King with Bob. That's what these both players came into this, from what I'm seeing so far. You know, I don't think the BralwPro really had nerves at the beginning. I think Rick just came out swinging, and he was ready for everything. So, I think it's time to go back to Bob. How do you feel about it? Do you think he tries one more with Law first?
I say, honestly, no. I'm going right back to Bob. I'm trying to nip this in the bud now. Dude, if I'm saying that BralwPro played way too well. Even if I'm Rick, I'm like, damn, that was nice, regardless of how I felt about it. I gotta go back to Bob. If I actually want to win, I gotta go back to Bob. Make him learn how to fight Bob.
Jab.
Yo,
It
that's
wasn't even a
definitely
Dragon
rare.
Hammer or something, right? He was like 2 jab. Ah!
Right?
Dude.
Get it out of here, bro. Not this time.
Damn, that was tight.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Rick the Ruler's thinking about it.
Ready for the next battle.
And he's thinking about switching.
Oh,
We're about to
man.
see it. Yo, chat, before I see you, give me a 1 for the Bob, 2 for the stay. 1 for the Bob, 2 for the stay. Let me see it quickly.
The stage is
Quickly.
the Law. I think it's gonna be Bob. I think it's gonna be
Bob, I gotta see a lot of ones in the chat.
The
And it's the
Bob.
Bob. There it is. Look at all you twos being wrong. Look at all you twos. Not Eric the Viking though. I see you. He's a taste bud. He knew what he was doing.
oh
Shining Wizard.
Got
And those
him.
are the nerves. That Miss Shining Wizard to me is like BralwPro saying, damn, oh no, the full crouch down for 2. Let me shut up. Wall, Stays back time. Uh-oh.
Hella, oh,
The double alley
alley.
kick. Uh-oh.
Round 2.
Someone's
Fight.
getting into their head right now.
Counter hit, though.
hit.
That's the one, right? He's been fishing for that the whole time. You know, the grab, finally getting counter hit there. No, sir.
No break. And okay, and that's wall. That is hella wall.
100%, right?
Whoa, that was a fat ass uppercut.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's hell 2 times that. What the? Man, these
Yo,
push
and
offs
he
are
was
cheap.
still ready. Wall again. Oh man, that took off a chunk of damage on the wall.
And
I'm
low.
feeling that.
High clutch. The down 1 neutral 2. And look at this. BralwPro doesn't care what character you're using.
Okay, alright. I'm sticking with Bob though if I'm him now.
Oh, gosh.
The throws are coming out.
No, sir.
Oh,
No punish.
punish.
Oh, I've seen this Rick before. this is not maximum Rick anymore,
Not
Steve.
maximum Rick.
Not quite minimum Rick yet either, though. We're almost there.
Wow.
Counter.
Okay. Shorter combo here. Yeah, he was looking for the wall. Changed up the combo a little bit. Wow. I was looking for the mid right there. Good
He's not
defense.
going for the mix-up of the strings that he's doing in the beginning, you know? There it is. See? Make him guess.
Caddy corner combos. Oh.
I
Oh,
know.
the mid! And that's what I was looking for last time. We saw BralwPro actually duck right there. Finally pulling out that charge power crush too.
Oh,
Get off of me, bro. Oh, no
Uh-huh.
break on the normal throw?
the throws have been working for Rick. No!
Duck this time. Finally makes him pay for it. Yo, a swaggy combo indeed. And the wall. Wow, that was
God.
sick.
And the figure 4.
Whoa! Jeez, that took off a chunk of that. Oh my god. 4-4?
We're tied up.
No.
4-4.
Oh.
Oh man. Now I know what the hell to do. If you're Rick the Ruler, good luck, bro. You're gonna need it. Because right now, BralwPro has momentum. His king's on fire. I have no idea what to think. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he said he had a fuck him, Rob. Is it time? Is it time to fuck him up, Steve?
I don't know. I like right now. I can tell you by the way that BralwPro is playing that combo he did to end the match. He's feeling good.
Oh yeah.
If I'm Rick, I'm going to whatever character I feel most confident in. And for me, that's going to be Bob. I would stick to the Bob. I'm not going to Fakaram because I feel like that's way too much of a gamble. I feel like there's no way BralwPro has not at least learned how to fight Fakaram to some extent.
But maybe it's like enough of that new factor, you know, where it's like Rick's crazy. You know, Rick plays kind of weird with the character sometimes. You know, I mean, I think his Law plays very like Law, right? And I think his Bob gets kind of wild sometimes. So I don't know what his Fakaram is like. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I've played it a few times. I've definitely played his Fakaram a few times.
Did you beat him?
I think it like we were in a King of the Hill room, so I think it was
Did you
like
beat him?
some. I beat him a couple times. I'm pretty.
All right,
I'm
then don't
pretty
pick
sure he beat me
Fakaram.
before.
Definitely don't pick Fakaram. Then. All right, let's go back to Bob or Law.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Let's see. I hope he didn't pick Fakaram now.
I hope he didn't either. It's got to be Bob.
Oh man. Let's see.
He's just waiting to the last second.
I know. They can switch it to us right now.
Right? Jerk.
It's Bob for the final game.
Okay. All right, chat. I'll give you one last chance. 1 for Rick the Ruler, 2 for BralwPro.
Oh my God.
Bro, if you would have 1 for Rick the Ruler, 2 for BralwPro.
Hey,
I was
hey,
scared
yo.
about what was about to happen.
This push-off shove is killing Rick right now. It's the main thing. And all these float conversions. Whoa, in the back.
Exit in. Power crush.
Push through the throw, dude.
Oh,
Rick is scared. He's playing from too far away. Oh, the double hesitation. The double hesitation.
uh-oh. This is not going well.
Oh, no. It's all brawl. Countering? No. It looked like it could have been low parry.
no.
He's ready.
And that was the down forward too that I was talking about that we should be seeing more. And look at what it did. It instantly stopped the offense of Rick the Ruler and led to a conversion. All right, counter hit down forward 2. Rick the Ruler
Not
got
over till
something
it's over.
here.
Let's go. This is how all Rick the Ruler sets go in tournament. 1st to 2, whatever, man. He likes to go down the wire, make a bunch of mistakes, get everyone upset, and then finish off strong. Right
know,
now,
man.
though. Whoa, unblockable!
Oh my gosh, that could have been big.
And he did. Whoa, my! This is the Rick Ruler I'm used to seeing. Oh my gosh!
Yo, Rick the Ruler's falling apart. This is not the way it's supposed to go.
Minimum Rick. Minimum Rick.
Minimum Rick. Put him back on the shelf.
Set point for BralwPro with the comeback from behind victory. Is it gonna happen? Will Rick let it happen? Half-life early for Brawl. Low parry again.
Oh my gosh.
Easy, so easy.
And the
To the
wall.
wall. Weibo. Is he gonna end in style? Easy punish.
That's gonna be that. BralwPro with the key tries to close out. Runs it all the way back to close out. 5-4. I mean, in Rick the Ruler's defense,
Damn.
he'd get one more game than BralwPro said he would. But, you know,
Yeah.
to the victor goes the W. That's going to be BralwPro taking it 5-4 over Rick the Ruler. And my man just fell apart. It seems like, man.
What do you think it was, man? We got to ask him that, right? Like, we got to figure out what it was because he had such a commanding lead, right? And then BralwPro switched to the Paul. The Paul definitely threw off his defense, I think. And then he went back and we got Law. Law was working out, but King came out there like, oh, I know this Law inside out, you know. And that's what I was scared of from the beginning. I thought, you know, if he ran Law the whole way, that BralwPro would eat him up. And he got a game against the Paul with the Law, but the King so fast, right? So definitely the Bob, you know, for whatever reason, it wasn't the same Bob that we saw at the beginning of the set when he came down to the end of the set.
I mean, even when he was trying to establish like the guessing game, right, with the hell sweeps and the lows, BralwPro was literally low parried all of them.
Yeah.
Like he was like, nah, no more. I'm not letting you get away with anything else. Even when he's tried to do like the Cracker Jack with the kick extension, BralwPro started just ducking under. Like he was like, oh no, I'm not dealing with any of this anymore. And I think it did start with the Paul switch because I feel like one thing Paul does, even though he's a super simple character, he makes you second guess your defense. Because you're literally like, yo, are you ducking?
Yep.
Are you standing there? Right? And that's it. And he can open you up. So if you start getting hit with Paul, that's definitely going to weaken your mental defense. And I feel like I'm dead serious, bro.
You're right.
The minute he switched back and he was already mentally like gone. He's like, my defense is broken. And that's what opened up the floor for King to come back. So those second guessing lows, the stutter steps, none of it was working because we know that your defense was already kind of shot from the Paul matchup.
Yeah, his defense has been compromised.
Defense compromised. Get out of there.
Yeah, bring back the King. Paul, your work here is done.
Right.
That was fantastic. That was a great set. You know, the way it started, first of all, I did not expect Rick to go up like that. 3-0, we're like, is he going to sweep this man? Like, what happened? Then the Paul comes out. The Paul brings it back. You know, the Law comes out. Law keeps it even. Rick had a 4-2 lead. And then, you know, Brawl's like, all right, I can stop the Law. And then it's like 4-3 or something. It's like, all right, we got Bob. 2 chances with Bob here, right? That's what it seemed like. But then at that point, it's just a tournament set. 1st to 2 almost, right?
No, that's definitely true. And that's just the regular. And like you said, man, the 1st to 2s are like typically what you see like Rick the Ruler play in, right? And long sets are definitely better. But in this case, it turned out to be better for BralwPro because if this was tournament, then Rick would have already won. If it was 1st to 3, Rick would have already won. But this is not the way.
But he's a long set player, Steve. I don't know. The crazy thing was, you know, at the very, very end, the last 2 games is when we saw Rick really start to hesitate, right? There was a high, I don't remember which move it was, but BralwPro whiffed a high. Rick ducked twice. He ducked twice under the high and didn't hit a single button. I was like, oh no, that's when you knew everything fell. And then right after that, he didn't hit confirm for the wall splat. I was like, oh no, like it's over. You know, there's too many mistakes, adding them too fast. Like your brain's trying to keep up with everything. Like you just hesitate. Like I could have lost him there. Hit confirm.
Yeah.
I missed the hit confirm. Like your brain's like, I'm missing everything. Yeah, like you're not thinking at all about what's coming next anymore. So that was a little rough to watch at the end, but man, that was impressive stuff from BralwPro. You know, just having mental fortitude to, you know, stay with it the whole way through, despite being down 0-3 at the beginning. Turn around, you know, switch characters when you had to. Those are all the right decisions.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of rebuttal you want to have, man. And I know that I say that a lot, but it's definitely true. You have to be able to like stay mentally composed. And especially when you know how it's going to play out. If somebody says it's 1st to 2, don't mentally check out after 1, 2, 3 rounds, or even 5 or 4 rounds in this case. You need to be stuck in the entire time. You need to be collecting data from that match until it's said and done. And then you make your decision. And then you go on to the next one. but it's all about that rebuttal, man. And BralwPro sticking to his guns. The Paul actually saved the set for him, because if he didn't switch to Paul, that set was done. That set, if he had stayed, if he had listened to Rick Steezy and never switched, that set would have been over.
That's true, but Ricky was talking to Rick. He wasn't talking.
I think that was general. I'm just gonna say that was a general statement by Rick Steezy.
I don't know about all that. Oh man.
But no, we're waiting for the interview between both of these guys to get set up, and we want to just tell you guys we appreciate you all hanging out, watching the Tekken 7 online challenge, the Tekken online challenge. First and foremost, we did have that open bracket tournament yesterday, but today is all exhibitions at this point, and we just went through our first one. BralwPro taking it, running it all the way back to get the W, and it's been a pretty dope set so far. We still got 2 more left for you guys though.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Rick the Ruler to join us for this interview. The post-match interview, of course, we want to get both Rick in here along with BralwPro, so we can, hear their thoughts. Ask them a couple of questions about how the set went down, because we obviously have all ideas. I think we just shared with everybody. I think Steve is texting Rick right now, yo, fool.
Yeah, I'm actually about to text him right now.
Let him know. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in right now, we do have more exhibitions coming up today. That was just the first one. We had, of course, Rick the Ruler BralwPro, but coming up next, I believe it's going to be Cuddlecore's match against Glaciating. So that's going to be another good one. That one I'm very interested in to see, what happens. We'll talk about that more when we get there. But, Glaciating is just one of those players who is I think he's like the next generation. Like, he's one of those guys, if he decides to continue to play Tekken for the next 5 or 10 years, just depending on how esports everything goes, like, he's one of the players who's going to be in prime position, I feel like.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. I remember Red Bull Conquest last year.
Yes.
I actually interviewed Glaciating's mother, because Glaciating was there at Red Bull and made it to top 8, I believe it was. And she was telling me that, like, he just saves all his money to when we were going to tournaments to try to make that happen, to go to tournaments and play. And like, I was already a fan of Glaciating because 1, he's a young player, 2, he plays McGill, and 3, like, he has his mother like supporting him. That's one of the coolest things in the world to me, to, like, you have your parents backing you, and on top of that, like, he's mad young and the dude is hungry. So it's like, for me, I'm like, oh, that's the kind of guy I like to like support. But then on the other side, there's Cuddlecore, and like, Cuddlecore to me, man, like, she's one of the best players in the United States, and
she's
one of the best
boss.
players in the world, bro. And a final, and now officially, it's like a Disney princess. And now officially a final boss. Like, you need to put that somewhere so people know just how godlike you are, if they don't already. But Cuddlecore is world renowned at this point. Traveled the world, putting her stamp on a lot of tournaments, as well as just displaying how good of a player that she is overall. I mean, just going back and talking about some of the matches from not Tekken World Tour final previous, but 2018, when we were in Amsterdam, and just watching some of her matches. And then just every year after you found out who Cuddlecore was, all eyes have been looking at Cuddlecore, and it's for good reason. And just recently took up a pupil, shout outs to Persia in the XO Academy. She just recently took up a pupil to teach Tekken as well. So I think that what we have here is like 2 next generation players on 2 different formats going and pushing the world of Tekken. But we do have the interview with Rick the Ruler as well as BralwPro ready. So let's go ahead and get into that. What's up, y'all?
What's the word? What's going on?
Yo, first off, let me say, good shows, man. Yo, can I get some noise in the chat for both Rick the Ruler and BralwPro? BralwPro, obviously the winner, but that was a ridiculously good set. I know I got a few questions for you both. Rip got a few questions for you. So first off, I'm gonna start off. Rick, why did you choose to go with Bob first in this matchup?
Well, because I knew he was gonna pick King, and I knew he wasn't gonna pick like AK or Armor King. So the fact of the matter is, I'm way more defensive with Law, vice versa. Bob, my offense is like ready to go. I'm in your face, and I know how he is when he plays with King. He's very aggressive with King, which you notice that towards the end of the set, like when we was between 3-4s, you started to see the aggression in his King. What I predicted in the beginning, he fell back which that kind of threw me off a little bit because I expected the king that I saw in the end of the match. So I picked Bob first because of the aggression and the fact I could get a lot of counter hits off too as well. Vice versa with Law, sometimes King's, I guess the hitbox situation, he just slipped through certain stuff. So I just went ahead and went with Bob right off the gate because I just knew he's going to pick King.
Yeah, and let me ask you a follow-up question on that same topic, basically. You know, you guys mentioned in the interview beforehand that you guys had played offline previously. Do you guys usually run Bob versus King there, or is that usually more of a Law versus King thing?
Both. The same thing everybody just saw is the exact same grand final set that you would have saw if we was doing a local tournament and we back and forth between Bob, Law, Paul, and King. We alternate. Even if it goes to a reset, you're going to see the exact same characters.
Okay. Well, also, I was going to say, so Rick, what was your thought process? So we were talking about this. We saw BralwPro start making this comeback, right? And did the Paul switch throw you off? How much did that hurt you? Like, what was your thought? Once he switched to Paul, I was like, and I already said, I was like, man, that Paul weakens the mental defense. You get hit by a Death Fist or a Demo Man, you're like, oh my God, I suck at this game. Can you elaborate a little bit on like that matchup when he switched to Paul just a little bit?
When he switched to Paul, I wasn't surprised, but at the same time, I'm using Bob. So, you know, he can get under Bob with pokes, and as you guys see, the sidestep to my left, Demo Man, Death Fist, and it all worked. And it actually opens up Paul's offense, you know, for him, which I expected him to do more sidesteps during the match when this was happening, but he didn't. It was more so, okay, let him quarter circle threes. Let me get my pokes in, which I saw the quarter circle three, the 1-4 pokes. So once I get hit, I whiff Death Fist, which you guys saw that as well. It just opened up a whole, and you know, it's a mind thing, mental thing too. Like I shouldn't have got hit by that. Even when I wasn't getting hit by Death Fist, I wasn't doing Cracker Jack, which I should have. And that with the Bob match, definitely gave me multiple Cracker Jacks. Even with the 1-4-2 on the wall, I still didn't do it.
Okay.
So it kind of played a mental thing on me a little bit with the pokes. It was getting under my skin. I'm like, okay, keep poking me.
So BralwPro, as the winner of this exhibition, I want to say good games, man. Good games to both of y'all. Y'all know y'all my brothers. You already know what it is. Tell me your thought process. You get to the versus screen and he picked Bob. Did you think Bob was going to be the first character that you fought coming from Rick?
Yeah, that's Rick's main. I would say that's his main. I know he uses like Law and a bunch of other characters, but judging from our tournament history, I'm pretty sure that's his main. So like that's what I assumed he was gonna go. Yeah, at first at least.
Right, and you know the set you predicted was going to go 5-3, and then Rick comes out here and starts 3-0ing you.
Right.
Well, I mean, how did you feel at that point?
I didn't know, like I wasn't like nothing was happening. I don't know, because we play each other so much. He probably knows my King, my Paul better than anyone, I would say. So I guess he just took advantage of that, and I had to get it together. Maybe the Paul pick kind of threw him off a little bit, and at the same time warmed me up as well, because I was playing really scared and getting hit by a lot of stuff, and I'm just glad I got it together, because like to me it didn't really matter who won because we're both STL, right? But I wanted to put on a show, honestly, and at the first 3 games it was pretty. The first 3 games I was not putting on a show, so I had to get.
You're putting on the Rick show, man.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Like that neon sign in the back. That was the Rick the Ruler show, bro. The first 3 games. Also, I wanted to say, how does it feel, man? I know, like, we're all from like Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, not Rick, but you know. Rick the Ruler, BralwPro. How do you guys feel like participating in the Tekken 7 online challenge? Because we all know that there's not a lot of times that we get kind of like the Midwest to show off. And, you know, I got a lot of love for STL and stuff like that. How does it feel, you know?
It feels great. I take a lot of pride in Combo Breaker being like a pillar of the TWT, Tekken in general. And the same thing with this. Like, it always makes me feel really good when we get to shine. We get to showcase our skills pretty much. So I do appreciate whoever's is running this. So thanks for having us, honestly.
Well, I was gonna say before we get out of here, if y'all had any final shout outs, we'll start with Rick. Go ahead. If you got any shout outs, bro, this is your time.
Actually, I just got a shout out to the whole Tekken community, the whole FGC and Bandai and Namco for just doing everything and the support for the Midwest. And I really appreciate it because we don't have any arcades anymore. So we all have to just do what we can do. And I just appreciate all parties involved. I really thank you. That's pretty much it. Shout out to everybody that was watching, people that was rooting for me. I know I let y'all down. I know I was the chosen one to win, but I did my best. And again, this is a brother, and we did well, like as usual. We go back and forth. I love them. Appreciate you guys.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Brawl? Any shout outs?
I'd like to give a shout out to Rick. I don't think I'd be the player I am today if I didn't play him as much. So, yeah, everyone who tuned in today to watch me, people from my stream, people from Tekken community, I guess, from the Midwest. That's pretty much it for me.
All right. Well, one more time, man. Yo, chat, can y'all make some noise for both Rick the Ruler and BralwPro, two of my brothers from STL, man. You know it's always love. Y'all good showing. Y'all know what it is. I see y'all soon. Y'all know the drill. And keep playing online, man.
All right.
Peace.
All right, guys. So that wraps up the Rick the Ruler versus BralwPro set. But we got much more action coming for you guys. Don't forget, right coming up next, I should say, we got Cuddle Core versus Glaciating. Where is Glaciating from exactly? What state?
I cannot remember off the top of my head.
Right? I don't know.
Nah, it ain't find out for you guys. But actually, I don't know. It might be. I don't even know, in all honesty. But I know that if you guys would love to stay more involved, as well as, be informed about what's happening in the world of Tekken, as well as B&E Esports, we got a way for you to do that. If you want to follow us on Twitter, Twitch, as well as Facebook, it will be Tekken across the board. And if you want to follow us on YouTube to check out some of these matches, as well as stay up to date on some of our esports announcements, head on over to B&E Esports on both YouTube and Twitter. And like I said, Tekken for the other social media accounts.
Exactly. So we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we're setting for the next one, boys and girls. Don't go anywhere. This one's going to be a good one. Cuddle Core